good evening, and welcome to Paraquad's Shine the Light Jubilee, our first ever virtual event. My name is Amy Waymeyer, and I'm the president of Paraquad. Thank you so much for being here this evening. We recognize that you could be a million places on Friday night, but we are so happy that you've chose to join us. I am going to be your hostess this evening, and during this short time together, we promise to entertain you with an action-packed program. Let me start by painting a small picture of what this year was supposed to be. 2020 was slated to be a monumental year for Paraquad as we plan to celebrate 50 years of increasing access, opportunity for people with disabilities. We were less than a month away from our big 50th anniversary gala at the Ritz-Carlton when COVID-19 changed the world. Suddenly, our priorities shifted from celebrating to meeting the immediate needs of people with disabilities impacted in our community. It wasn't what we planned, but is what the incredible staff of Paraquad do naturally. So here we are, 6 months later, and we have adapted to tell our story in a virtual way. Tonight, we will take you on a short journey through Paraquad's past, present, and future. You will hear from participants of our services, employees, and a few supporters who together make our mission possible. We'll kick off the evening with a secret signature cocktail recipe. We'll draw the names of 4 lucky winners of our raffle. Griffin and the Gorgiles will entertain you with live music. And no 50th Shine the Light Jubilee would be complete without an opportunity to support the mission of Paraquad through our Fund to Need. So, I invite you to grab a cocktail, grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy the show. This program was created just for you. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Paraquad's CEO, Jerry Ehrlich.
Thank you, Amy, and it's an honor and a pleasure being with you tonight. Good evening, everyone, and while I may be new to Paraquad, I came aboard in February of this year, I've been fortunate to have a long history and, frankly, passion for working with people with disabilities. I'm honored to bring my knowledge and experience to help Paraquad go into the next 50 years. And as Amy mentioned, wow, what a year it has been. As I mentioned, I was here just a few weeks when Paraquad and the rest of the world had to figure out our new normal. Later this evening, we'll share a video that highlights how Paraquad adapted to recent challenges and fulfilled our mission in many new ways. It's no surprise that considering our talented team, that we've been able to go forth and into this very, very difficult year. When it comes to our staff, again, very, very impressed with the creativity, the commitment of all our staff. I'm continually impressed each day, each week, each month with the expertise, the commitment, the creativity, and the passion demonstrated by all of our Paraquad staff. And we're grateful to all of you out there for helping to make all of this possible and taking the time to join us this evening. This is my first Shine the Light, and I'm looking forward to getting started. Again, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm with you. Let's get this party started with the cocktail. If you received a Jubilee goodie box with your ticket purchase, it's time to open up your box and prepare to mix up your drink with a little help from our friends at Bloom Cafe. For the rest of you, you might want to grab a slip of paper and a pen and write down this fabulous recipe. Chef Kelly, Lisa Bloom, and his student will mix up the cocktail Jubilee.
Thanks, Amy. We'd like to welcome you to the Bloom Cafe. I'm Chef Kelly Ross, the instructor for the Bloom training program, along with Lisa Green, which is the assistant manager and our mixologist for the Bloom Cafe. and we're going to introduce you to a nice cocktail for the Shine the Light celebration of 50 years.
So today we're going to make a Shine the Light Cherries Jubilee. Really simple to make at home. You're going to get all of this in a cool little goodie bag. First we're going to start with some ice. You do 4 ounces of your favorite type of vodka. Too heavy or light, up to you. Gonna get yourself some lime, squeeze it in there. Not on yourself. You can smash some cherries. If you have a muddler, you can do it. I used a coffee spoon. Put some of those in there. Give it a little mix. Add some cherry juice. Again, heavy or light, however you like it. We're gonna have our fancy cup here. Add some more ice in the cup. You're gonna strain this over your ice. Top of 7-Up or your favorite white soda. Save room for the bubbles. Garnish with cherries and a lime.
Thank you again for supporting Paraquad, especially its 50 years with our Shine the Light program. Thank you.
I hope your drink is wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, I tried one earlier and it was fabulous. So throughout the night, we're gonna draw some raffle prizes. So Jerry's gonna pop in and out and help me with the raffle prizes. So let's do it. So the first prize is gonna be a Apple Watch and a $100 American Express gift card. So Jerry, you better dig deep. Do you want to read the winner? Do you want me to read?
Oh, you have it.
All right. Brenda Cockrell is our lucky winner. Congratulations, Brenda. Well, I know how to contact you, so we will make sure that you get your watch and your gift certificate. Okay, so now that you have your drinks in hand, let's turn it over to Griffin and the Gargoyles from some music to liven up this party and give you some time to sip your cocktail.
Let's get this party started. You guys ready? Put your hands together. Come on. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was chasing a mountain pretender, chasing the clouds away. Our heart is beating, and the key of the soul is singing as we dance through the night. Remember to love and feel today. Let's all sing it together. Come on.
Wow, wow, wow. They're awesome. What a great band, what great music. I'm not going to tell a lie. They were the band for my wedding. Love Griffin and the Gargoyles. Okay, so 50 years ago, a disability rights pioneer named Max Starkloff founded Paraquad from his nursing home room. Max had a vision of a barrier-free community in which people with disabilities could live, work, and thrive. His new nonprofit brought the issues of independence and opportunity for people with disabilities to the forefront and resulted in significant improvements both locally and nationally. Paraquad became synonymous with disability rights. We are extremely grateful for Max and his wife Colleen's contributions to people with disabilities across the globe. Over the years, we grew from primarily an advocacy organization to one that offers an array of innovative programs and services to support people with disabilities in meeting their personal goals for employment, for accessible housing, for personal care assistance, for exercise. The list goes on and on. Some participants benefit from short-term connections with Paraquad. Others, like Lisa Marie Petty, stayed connected for many, many years. Let's hear Lisa's story.
Paraquad has made a difference in my life because they've allowed me to live a full-fledged, fulfilling, normal life with quality. My name is Lisa Petty, and I've been involved with Paraquad about 30 years. The two main services I've been involved with Paraquad are CDS, Consumer Directed Services, and I've also been involved with the employment search. It allowed me to be employed for a good 15 years, which I'm very, very grateful for. And CDS allows me to live independently in the community and stay in my own home. If it wasn't for Paraquad, I wouldn't have CDS services at all. Since I've been involved with Paraquad over the last 30 years, I watched it mainly begin with advocacy and teaching independent living skills, and now it's also expanded into more community type based stuff, and I look forward to what they're going to do for me in the future as I move forward, to see that their growth and to see that they were able to keep Max Starkoff's vision alive. That's just phenomenal.
Wow, what a powerful video. Thank you, Lisa. It's impossible to talk about our past and not acknowledge the loss of former state senator Chuck Graham, a nationally known advocate for people with disabilities. Chuck was the first Missouri lawmaker elected who used a wheelchair. Chuck was a leader, and he was a friend. Just a few years ago, we shared the stage as he served as our MC for Shine the Light. Our hearts go out to his family and to his friends. Chuck was loved and respected by all who knew him. We miss you, Chuck. Okay, let's talk about our sponsors. We could not have grown and evolved to address the changing needs of people with disabilities without our generous supporters. Please take a moment and review the list of our sponsors for tonight's event. For those of you who are watching, thank you. I also want to extend a special thanks. I also want to extend a special thanks to our table hosts, who are, of course, well, we're a little short on tables this year, but they are tried and true ambassadors of Paraquad. And thank you to our gala committee. We're especially grateful that you hung with us through the many transitions that occurred between April and today. And finally, I want to thank our board of directors who have demonstrated great generosity and tireless leadership through many major transformations. One of our board members, Kathy Lovell, works for our tonight's torch sponsor, Regions Bank. Regions has been a wonderful, longtime supporter of Paraquad. This year, they asked us the important question, what's next? We worked with Regions to develop a new partnership with our friends from Launch Code to increase opportunities for people with disabilities in the field of information technology. Let's learn a little bit more about what Regions is doing across the country and right here in St. Louis.
Good evening. I'm Mike Hart, Market Executive for Regions Bank in Greater St. Louis. First, congratulations to Paraquad on 50 years of empowering people with disabilities. Tonight, we're shining a light on the meaningful work done to advance inclusion throughout our community and reflecting on the contributions made by previous Shine Light Award recipients in helping people with disabilities strive. You've just seen how Regions is committed to supporting communities across our 15-state footprint. I'm delighted to be here to represent our 600 Greater St. Louis associates and share a little bit about what we're doing in St. Louis. We are golden together, a message that reminds us we achieve more working together. There is a great power in partnership and collaboration. It was this power that advanced Max Starkloff's vision for expanding Paraquad's impact through grant funding and with the support of businesses like Regions. Our collaboration with Paraquad began nearly a decade ago. Kathy Lovell, Regions Disability Service and Outreach Leader, discovered Paraquad's impactful work. Over the years, our Paraquad partnership has continued to grow. Today, Kathy serves on Paraquad's board of directors. Our teams are engaged in ramp building projects, conducting events at the Bloom Cafe, and supporting fundraisers like Shine the Light. We also support 2 workforce development programs, the Bloom Cafe Culinary Training Program and a new coding collaboration between Paraquad and Launch Code. Paraquad has helped us improve accessibility in our 15 new branches in the St. Louis area to ensure our branches are not just ADA compliant, but welcoming for people with disabilities. We know that people with disabilities are employed at about half the rate of people without disabilities and are twice as likely to live in poverty. At Regions, we're committed to helping reduce these disparities and creating better access for everyone. As we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, there's still much work to be done in empowering people with disabilities to have the freedom of making their own choices. We also know that Paraquad will continue to be a catalyst in advancing this important work. Regions is proud to support Paraquad. Thank you for joining tonight's celebration.
Speaking of Regions Bank, it's probably no surprise that they were the generous donor of our second raffle prize, the sporty green Regions bike. So let's see who the lucky winner is. We need Griffin in this room doing a drum roll for us.
The winner is?
Let me see here. Grier Racklin. Grier Racklin, congratulations. We will be in contact to help you pick up your, not only do you get a sporty green or Regions bike, you will also get a helmet. Okay, thank you, Regions. As Jerry and I shared, and as we all know, 2020's been like no other. Paraquad has made numerous shifts in our operations while also ensuring the safety of our employees and our participants. It became very clear that the many effects of the pandemic were disproportionately affecting people with disabilities, from social isolation due to heightened health concerns, the loss of caregivers, barriers accessing basic needs. Our participants really needed Paraquad to step up and adapt our services. So let's take a look about and learn how we were able to adapt and to pivot and to meet the needs of Paraquad's participants. And you can see how our deeply committed employees made all of that possible.
Everything was shut down. Pretty much the only thing that was open was grocery stores, and a lot of times those stores didn't even have toilet paper or paper towels on shelves.
In March 2019, the St. Louis Community Foundation reached out to a number of our other institutional funders, individual donors, and corporate supporters to say we need to come together to address the COVID-19 pandemic.
Paraquad and the St. Louis Community Foundation have established a relationship by providing services to people with disabilities during COVID-19.
They were selected by the St. Louis Regional Response Team to coordinate the efforts of all the disability service organizations in the 6-county area with which we were working.
COVID-19 definitely exposed gaps of services, and we are able to find those people and help them meet their immediate needs.
Paraquad has done a great job with pivoting and opening a whole new program. I do like the idea that it's been able to find the funding, create this program, find a need.
Since the beginning, we have checked in on over 600 people and have made deliveries to 300 different individuals, frequently multiple times.
We love helping people, and work is never the same every day. Since COVID-19, I have felt better knowing that we at Paraquad are making other people's lives easier.
I believe that this program has been successful in the fact that we've gone this long and we've been able to make this many deliveries to help this many people.
We're a community rich in neighborhoods, rich in diversity, and rich in possibility and opportunity. We can make those happen together as a community if we come together and support not just our business community, but also our nonprofit community.
Through that partnership, we've been able to quickly gear up and bring about a process to help people throughout this time and into the future.
I'm really proud of Paraquad's ability to adapt during COVID-19. We have already proven to them that we are able to help regardless of what's happening out there.
I want to say thank you to Kat Lamar, Colleen Burtis, and Dave Hazik. not only for participating in the video, but for really being awesome leaders. I'd like to bring back to the stage my partner in crime, Jerry, because now we've come to an incredibly important part of this night, wouldn't you say?
I'd say definitely. Thank you, partner. And you know, Amy, of course, you're absolutely right. This is the most really exciting time of the evening because you, each and every one of you, now have a chance to change lives by supporting people with disabilities throughout the St. Louis area, now and into the future. You can help us reach our goal of $100,000 through our Fund in Need. Your gift will be a transformation for Paraquad and for the people who use our services each and every day. You can see our levels. Where's your heart calling you this evening? Your gift counts, each and every dollar. You know, they tell me that if you're streaming this event through the Give Smart platform, you should be able to both watch and donate at the same time. On the other hand, if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube or anywhere else, there will be a QR code on screen for each level that you can scan with your phone so that you can make a donation. And when you make that donation, if you have already provided credit card information, your card will be charged immediately. If you have not yet provided card information, you still can. Or you can make your commitment and be sure we'll follow up with you. And if you experience any problems donating, please call the number on your screen, 314-289-4214, to get assistance from a real, live human being. Okay, I think that's all the how-tos right now. Partner in crime, we ready to go?
Let's transform Paraquad.
And ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to transform Paraquad? Thank you all in advance for your generosity this evening. Amy, take it away.
Okay, so we have different levels this evening. And we're going to start at our $10,000 level. $10,000 places 6 people with disabilities in competitive employment. We hear story after story about how people with disabilities get their first job or how they've gotten back to work thanks to our dedicated employment staff. Here's Sharon Miller talking about her experience working with Paraquad to find a job that's perfect for her.
My name is Sharon Miller, and I have participated in the job coaching program at Paraquad for over a year. And Steve Spencer has been my job coach, and he is just dynamic. He helped me find a nice job that I have always wanted and loved. And they have a good school for adults. The staff is friendly, and the atmosphere is conducive to learning. And it just has been a great experience for me.
So we were nervous. This is the first year that we've ever had a $10,000 level. And guess what? I want to say thank you to Michael and Kathy Bavlicic. And it looks like we have another one, Nick and Jenner Shafley. Thank you very much for your generous support.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Now we'll move to the level of $5,400. And $5,400 provides tutoring and support for 3 students participating in our partnership with Launch Code. One of the first participants in the program, Paul, shares his thoughts on the value of this program.
My name is Paul, and I learned about the Launch Code class when I attended the Volunteer and Job Expo that was put on by the Link program at UMSL, where I go to school. and I hope this class will help me learn various coding and programming techniques, skills, concepts, etc. Uh, in order to help me in my future studies and in my future job. And my goals after I finish this class are to complete my major in uh, computer science and mathematics and earn my degree.
Thank you, all of our donors who raised their hands in our virtual Fund in Need and donated $5,400. We are so honored and moved by your donation. And want to give a little special shout out to one of our $5,400 donors, Mr. Warren Weiner, a very committed, passionate board member here at Paraquad.
All right, Jerry. Next level, $2,600 will provide education, peer support, and immersive experience to support 4 youth transitioning to a successful adulthood. One of our youngest staff members, Kyland, recently gave a tour of our accessible demonstration apartment. Among the many things that Youth and Family Program addresses is transition into independent living. For some youth, living on their own will require adaptations to their home. Knowing what's available can empower youth with disabilities to make informed choices.
Hello, my name is Kylan, and I'm going to show you guys this apartment. Hello, my name is Kylan, and I'm going to show you guys this apartment. So this apartment is used for people with disabilities. It shows a lot of people what this apartment is like. It's very accessible. As you can see, I have this accessible stove here. I can put my knees under if I wanted to cook, and everything is low. If I wanted to use the microwave, this is really low. It's very, very accessible. The fridge, everything's low. Then we go into the bedroom, as you can see. Here's the bed. There's the Hoyer lift. And then we go into the bathroom. Lots of space. This is very important as well. I can just roll under. Wanted to wash my hands. Has a lot of space. There's a shower. So this apartment is located in the main Paraquad building, and it's here just to show people like myself and a lot of other people in wheelchairs and disabilities what a accessible apartment looks like. So if you want to come check it out, it's in the main Paraquad building, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you to all of our donors. And now it's ready for the next level, $1,450. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. $1,450. That'll provide transportation for 15 people to head up to Jefferson City to advocate with our legislators. You know, since we started 50 years ago, Paraquad has been a leader in advocating for people with disabilities. We also partner with participants to provide them with opportunities to advocate for themselves. As we say, nothing without us. That's one of our favorite slogans. Kim Lackey, who heads our advocacy efforts, will tell us a little more about how Paraquad continues the legacy of leadership in advocacy.
Hi, my name is Kim Lackey, and I'm the Senior Director of Public Policy and Independent Living. Paraquad's Public Policy and Advocacy Department works with elected officials and policymakers to create policies that improve the lives of people with disabilities. We also get to work with advocates in the community and help connect them to their own elected officials so they can share their stories and really show how the policies impact their daily lives. We advocate for policies that improve access to quality, affordable health care, that increase employment opportunities for people with disabilities, and policies that promote services and supports in the community to help people with disabilities live independently. On behalf of Paraquad's Public Policy and Advocacy Department, we thank you so much for your support of Paraquad and for your support of independence for people with disabilities.
Fantastic. We want to thank everyone. And Amy and I are getting names coming across our tote board now of generous donors. Randall Winson, for instance. Randall, we want to thank you very much. And another donation, Carolyn Baum. Carolyn, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's another one, Gail Rice. Gail Rice, and the names and the donations keep coming. Here's another, David Prusner. David, thank you. And one more, Mr. or Ms. Anonymous. Hopefully we have a lot of anonymous in there. So again, we want to thank all of our donors coming up or who have donated thus far. And now we are ready for the next level of giving. Okay, so, and by the way, I know so many of those people scrolling across. Thank you so much for your donations. So $680 provides one full annual scholarship to our fully accessible health and wellness center for someone who could not otherwise afford it. We're going to hear a lot more about the Health and Wellness Center a little later, but it is a unique facility where a participant can access adaptive exercise equipment and increase or maintain their independence. As Dr. Clay McDonald of Logan University explains, the center is also a site where multiple people come together to benefit our participants. So we have partners from Logan, WashU, and they are going to build new generations. Thank you to Logan for your GLOW sponsorship.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Clay McDonald, president of Logan University. Educating the next generation of chiropractic and health science professionals is more important than ever in our ever-changing healthcare landscape. That said, we're grateful for our partnership with quality organizations like Paraquad, who help ensure that that goal is met. Since 2012, Logan and Paraquad have shared a vision of providing access to quality, affordable health care. Not only has this partnership given Paraquad participants the opportunity to improve their quality of health, but as a teaching clinic for one of the nation's leading chiropractic colleges, our Paraquad clinic provides opportunities for our students to deliver care under the direct supervision of licensed and experienced clinicians. We're proud to support Paraquad and their mission to provide assistance to those living with disabilities and look forward to a long and fruitful partnership in years to come. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have more names scrolling across. Steve Lindy, thank you. Sue Tucker, a good friend of Paraquad's, thank you. Sarah Roop. Kenneth Steinbeck, thank you, Kenneth. Jerry, you want to do the next one?
You got it. $1,000, Paul Williams. Very nice, Paul. And you know, Amy, I like that number. As a matter of fact, I'd like to join Paul up there at that level of donation, if that's okay with you.
You know what, Jerry? Maybe I'll join you.
Whoa.
How about that?
So there you go, people. We're putting our money where our mouth is. We don't just work for Paraquad, we work with Paraquad and the participants. And I know Amy and both myself are honored to contribute, not just professionally, but personally as well. So thank you, partner.
Thank you.
And now we've got another level here, $500. $500, I know a lot of you can do it. It'll provide one laptop. That's quite a deal for a student in our launch code program. where individuals, adults with disabilities, can learn coding. You know, one of our goals is to provide the tools to support success. That's why we offer tutoring sessions and our laptops. So for $500, I know you're thinking about it. You're looking across to your significant other, and you're both nodding your heads that you can do it, and we thank you. Right now, we've got some more donations coming in. Kevin Condon, and a tremendous... Jacqueline Ream. We've got, again, anonymous, and we welcome those anonymous donations. Amy?
Beth Crum.
Way to go, Beth. Coming up. How about Barbara Flunker? Barbara, we really appreciate it, and we appreciate all you wonderful, kind donors. And now?
Another board member, Eric Willis. Thank you.
Way to go, Eric.
Julie Morris, a veteran board member. Thank you.
Jennifer Condon.
We see a lot of Condons there.
And what a donation by Craig Kantz. Craig, we really want to thank you. So Amy, you want to take it away the next level?
Sure. So $225 gives 15 people the opportunity to learn more about assistive technology that will benefit them. People with disabilities are twice as likely to experience poverty than any other population. We are reducing barriers by providing education and demonstration of assistive technology that can increase productivity on the job and independence in the home. Our reuse and repair program accepts donations of durable medical equipment and gets it out to people who can otherwise not afford it. All right, I'm looking up here. Barbara Flunker. Suzanne Byerly, thank you. Stephen Iser, our friends. There's so many friends up here. Troy McClelland.
And the names keep coming. Following Troy is Kimberly O'Reilly. Thank you very much, Kimberly. Who else do we have? Sue Tucker.
Oh, we got her again.
Again.
Okay, do you want to do the next level, Jerry?
The next level, I will. And it's $90. And it'll provide 2 culinary textbooks to students in the Bloom Cafe Culinary Training Program. Austin does a better job than I could ever in telling you about our Bloom Cafe Culinary Training Program. Austin, take it away.
Hi, everybody. My name is Austin Hallett, and I've been over at Paraquad for over 2 years now. My very first thing I started at Paraquad was one of the programs that they joined was the Culinary Arts Training Program right here at Bloom Cafe from June of 2018 through August of 2018. After all those years, and back in January of 2019, I came back to Bloom Cafe. I was a dishwasher through April of 2019, and then from April to right now, I'm right here at the line cook, cooking some nice foods and getting those customers happy. So I'm happy to see you all.
Thank you very much, Austin. All right, the donations keep coming in, and let them roll. Right now, we're over half the way to our goal. By the way, speaking of our culinary training program, got to tell you, and you heard earlier today from our chef, Kelly Ross, the legendary cook, Bobby Flay, who I'm sure all of you have seen on the Cooking Network, could learn a thing or two from our chef, Kelly Ross. The culinary training program that he directs is absolutely fantastic. Amy, we got some more donations.
All right, let's see what we got here. Anonymous, we love you.
Abby Cohen. Abby, thank you very much for your very generous donation. Keep that tote board going, Amy.
Nolan Brunworth. Thank you, Nolan.
And another thank you to Kenneth Steinbeck. Thank you, Kenneth.
Matthew Hamilton, thank you.
Hamilton. Might make a good, Carol Zulik. Carol, we want to thank you very much for your contribution.
Nick and Jenner Schlafly, as we mentioned earlier, thank you for your generosity.
And we do mean your generosity.
Deb Lavender.
I take it you know Deb.
I do.
Holly Hollingsworth. The numbers keep going up.
They are rolling in. Geraldine Franzen, thank you.
And Tony Hales, and ladies and gentlemen, they'll keep going. Amy, all we can say is thank you to everyone.
Yes, thank you. If you haven't made your gift yet, guess what? There's still time. If you have any questions at all, remember, you can call us, and we'll be happy to help you direct.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, as Amy has said time and time again, as I'm saying time and time again, as our speakers in the videos have said, thank you. We at Paraquad, we are honored to do good things for good people who frankly need for good things to happen, but we couldn't do it without you. So again, continue to give generously. We thank you for opening your wallets, your purses, for opening your hearts. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, I think it's time for our third raffle.
All right.
Jerry, will you grab the fishbowl? All right, here we go.
Raffle number 3.
Swirl those around. I know I've got to be in there somewhere, right?
Amy? No.
Ah!
Oh, I think we had this winner previously, so we're going to go to someone else here. Spread the joy. And yes, the winner is. You see
Okay,
it?
hang on. Boy, yes, I can. Steve Stone, congratulations.
And for you baseball fans, that is not the Steve Stone who used to announce for the Chicago Cubs. It's our Steve Stone. So way to go, Steve. Again, we will arrange to get you your prize, but we have one more video to share with you tonight. You know, we started with a little history of Lisa's experience with Paraquad and through the years. We then shifted to our new reality, and that's really the only way you can describe it, and showed how we adapted to meet the needs of today. We'll now look ahead and share the story of how one family turned a personal loss into an opportunity to benefit the region.
We knew we were in the big time. We had seen a lot of falls, we'd had a lot of accidents. We knew this was a big thing. I met Steve the spring of 1975. I became a big part of his polo life and community, and that's how we raised our children. And we were able to do that all over the world. The highlights of Steve's polo career are just too many to say. He was inducted into, the United States Polo Hall of Fame and recognized throughout the world.
Growing up, Dad was always at the barn. He was always doing things with horses. He was an incredibly kind person, and he touched people's lives wherever they were.
On May 1st, 2016, Steve headed out of the house to go ride on Sunday morning, just like he always did. I got a phone call from his wonderful groom, Annie Ainhern, who held the phone up, and he just said, "Partner, I have really messed up." And he just couldn't move a thing.
What we later found was a spinal cord compression that would leave him a quadriplegic for the next year, 2 years.
The most important thing, I think, when you go through an instant change in something like this is to let other people help you. And the great medical teams, the therapists, all make a huge difference. And to have family around is very important.
Our family chose to give a gift to Paraquad because here in St. Louis we have some of the best medical facilities, but that the therapy afterwards, there wasn't necessarily a facility to continue forward.
If you have 12 to 14, 15 hours a week of therapy, you can live a higher quality of life.
The Orthwine Family Gift is really critical in helping us transform the Health and Wellness Center from a really solid local resource for people with disabilities into a state-of-the-art regional destination that will provide transformative exercise options and that will improve quality of life and health trajectories for people with disabilities.
Steve would be doing this himself with us if he were here, because I know Paraquad would have become a big part of our lives.
The Orthwine Gift provided us with a wonderful foundation for a bright future and gave us the momentum that we need to move forward. But we still need additional gifts. We need your help to provide a bright future for many years to come for those in the disability community.
Dad would be incredibly proud. He cared first and foremost about serving other people and being able to give. So this gift and what we're doing is something he'd be incredibly proud of.
I hope it brings lots of recognition to Paraquad, and we as a family will be very proud to have his name on this program.
It doesn't matter how many times I see that video. It's hard not to be emotional. I want to sincerely thank Ginny and Danny and the entire Orthwine family for choosing to honor Steve's life by supporting our CUNA Orthwine Center. We will leverage their generous gift to create a regional destination for families impacted by new injuries and chronic disabilities. This did not exist in St. Louis, and we're going to continue to strengthen the foundation of Paraquad for the next 50 years. So stay tuned for more information on how you can help in the coming months. Thank you again to the Orthwine family for placing their trust and their resources in Paraquad. You are amazing, and we are so proud to call you our friends. Thank you. So with that, this is a celebration, right? Let's celebrate with one more song from Griffin and the Gargoyles.
Put your hands together. Come on, here we go.
Do, 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 do.
Michelle, five of them white gold. This one for them homegirls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, smiling, living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Got to kiss myself, was so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police in the fire, man. Too hot, hot damn. Tell you what every time, man. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Bet about that money, break it down. Girls hit your hallelujah. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Standing down, we hit that spot. Don't believe it, just smile. Ho! Yeah. Don't believe it, just smile. Yeah. Don't believe it, just smile. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Stop. Wait a minute. Feel my car, put some liquor in it. Take a sip and sign a check. Julio, get this track. Run to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we're gonna show out. Smooth and a fresh out, skip it. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot damn. Make a giant upon a retired man. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Bad about them money, break it down. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Girls, hit your hallelujah. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Sometimes funk gon' give it to you. Standing down, we hit that spot. Don't believe it, just smile. Ho! Yeah. Don't believe it, just smile. Yeah. Don't believe it, just smile. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Come on, put your hands together, people. Come on, I see you out there. Come on, put your hands up. Come on. Uptown funk you up. 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 Come on, dance, jump on it. Are you sexy, then you flaunt it. Are you freaky, then you own it. Don't brag about, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. You sexy, then you flaunt it. When it's starting now, we hit that spot. Don't believe it, just rock. Go. Yeah. Don't believe it, just rock. Yeah. Don't believe it, just rock. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Uptown funk you up. 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 Boom. And the crowd goes crazy.
Okay, now that we've all had the chance to get our funk on, Jerry and I would like to acknowledge one more leader. Dr. Carrie Morgan has been serving on the Paraquad Board of Directors for the last 10 years, and she served as board president for the last 4. Later this year will be her term end. So Carrie has led us through times of great prosperity and also through times of challenge. And at no time throughout the journey did her dedication and commitment to serving people with disabilities waver. This is in no way a goodbye. In fact, we know Carrie won't disappear as her office is in our Health and Wellness Center. Oh, wait, our very own Stephen A. Orthwine Center. So she will continue to be a resource, an advisor, and a Washington University partner.
And Carrie, although our time together has been short, it's no secret that your vision and your leadership have helped shape the Paraquad we are celebrating this evening. You were instrumental in my transition to Paraquad, and I appreciate your trust in my leadership very, very much. Now, in recognition of your commitment to Paraquad and to equity and independence for people with disabilities, we'd like to present you with a token of our appreciation. You are strong and a faithful leader, and we thank you. Many meetings to go.
I wish I would have had this at the beginning of my term. Thank you so much, Jerry and Amy. This award means a lot to me. It's truly been my privilege to have served and supported Paraquad. Over the past 10 years, we've been through a lot of life transitions together as well as organizational transitions. Paraquad's become a part of my work, it's a part of my service, and it's truly become a really important part of my life. I'm deeply committed and passionate about the Paraquad mission, and I believe we have a strong foundation in place to continue to promote equity and independence for people with disabilities in our community for the next 50 years. This definitely isn't a goodbye. You can't get rid of me that easily, Amy or Jerry. Although I have to admit that I relish in the reality of the fact of having a few less meetings to attend. I do want to end by thanking the Paraquad participants, the Paraquad employees, our board of directors, and all of our community supporters. We would not be Paraquad without you, and we're truly celebrating this evening because of you. So I just want to say a big thank you. And before I hand it back over to Amy and Jerry, I just want to say thank you, Amy and Jerry, and your entire team for turning what typically is an in-person gala into a virtual gala. I have seen the behind-the-scenes efforts, and I truly commend all of you and thank you for your efforts in making a great event this evening.
Okay, so, wow, we really do need a drum roll for this. Okay, so this is our final raffle drawing of the evening. Pack your bags. We're going to, I'm not. You're going to a 4 to 5 star luxurious Mexican resort. Kat, the travel guru, is partnering with Paraquad to offer this fantastic getaway. The winner will choose between 5 different destinations at a date of your choosing. This is a big one, Jerry. You better pick good.
Carrie, you want to do the honors of reading this?
Sure thing.
Oh, she won again.
Oh. Brenda Cockrell, it is your lucky night. You are the winner.
Holy mackerel.
Yay! I can't think of a more deserving person. Brenda, thank you for supporting Paraquad through our auction. Okay, so we are nearing the end of our evening. Jerry, do you want to join me again?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we are going to, we think we are, this is one of those virtual event snafus. So we're going to do a virtual toast. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a virtual toast.
Hold on. I think we might even have props for this.
Oh, we do? Let's see. All right, all right, all right. Uh-oh. Okay.
That's a big one.
Okay, so thanks to all of you. Thank you to our ticket purchasers. Okay, so now for our ticket purchasers, we need you to stick around for the after party. And before we go, let's make a toast and celebrate 50 years. You're gonna have to hold that for me.
I will.
All right. So, I'm gonna do a bit of a virtual toast. Okay, so to 50 years of leading advocacy and independence for people with disabilities. Thank you to our participants who have made this journey with us, and to our employees and supporters who make our mission possible. We have come a long way from the nursing home where Max resided, but our work isn't finished. I am looking forward to 2021 and starting the next chapter of Paraquad, a chapter where equity and independence are achieved. Thanks to all of you in the audience for joining our party. Happy 50th birthday, Paraquad. Jerry?
Happy birthday, Paraquad, number 50, and many, many more. Amy?
Cheers.
Cheers.
You gotta clink them.
Clink.
All right.
Clink. Everyone clinking?
Clinking?
Let me hear it. Clink. Good.
All right. Oh, I feel like it's gonna spill. Who's spilling?
Oh.
Ah. Ooh,
There
that's
we
good.
go. And?
You gotta love virtual. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we wrap up the evening and say thank you to our sponsors for this event. Thank you to all of you for donating and for joining our celebration of 50 years. If you didn't get a chance to make a donation yet, we have a recorded version that will be available through Sunday, so there's still time. If you have purchased a ticket, there will be a separate link for you to join us for the after party. Thank you again for being here, and thank you for celebrating 50 years.
Thank you, everyone. And we have a total $68,000 right now. And going up.
And going up. Let's keep it going.
Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. We have to say goodbye now, but your donations can go well into the evening, tomorrow, next week, whatever it is. Again, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get this party started. It's time to get serious.
Pretty faces always made you stand
this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Up through my city, up through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes upon, moving so phenomenally. No one like the way we rock, slow and stop, and another line with everything goes. Nowhere to hide, getting too close. When we lay you off, no home. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you. You dance, dance, dance. Girl, creeping up on you. Just dance, dance, dance. All those things you do to you. Just dance, dance, dance. When nobody leaving soon, keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. Come on! Oh, it's something magical. You'd see the ants in my blood's rushing on. Don't need no reason, don't need control. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes upon, moving so phenomenally. No one like the way we rock, slow stop, and another line with everything goes. Nowhere to hide, getting too close. Where you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Girl creeping up on you. Just dance, dance, dance. All those things you can do to you. Just dance, dance, dance. When nobody leaving soon, keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. Just dance, dance, dance. Just dance, dance, dance. Keep on dancing. So put your hands together out there. Come on, everybody. Come on, I see you out there. Come on. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Girl creeping up on you. Just dance, dance, dance. All those things you can do to you. Just dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon. Keep dancing. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Wanna see you move your body. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh, what a night we're having. Come on. You know this one. Let's keep it going. Come on. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. It's cold outside. I've got the month of May. You ready? Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, my girl. Don't want my girl. I got so much honey, the bees they ever need. I got a sweeter song than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I don't need no money, fortune or fame. I've got all the riches, babe, one man can claim. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, talking about my girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. I even got the talking about my Let's keep it going. Come on.
Way too well, baby, I got it. Way too me, and you know I got all I'm asking is love and respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you get on, mess up.
up for Tanner on the saxophone. Woo! Very nice. Come on, Sugar Pie, let's keep it going. Sugar pie, honey buns, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind. Oh, I kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger, wink your eye, I come running to you. I'm tired of your elbow strength. There's nothing that I can do. I can't hurt myself. I love you and nobody else. A sugar pie, honey bun, quicker than a man should be. Can't help myself. I'm a fool in love, you see. Tell you I love you, tell you we're through, and I try, but every time I see your face, I get all choked up inside. Well, call your name, girl, sauce of flame. No matter how I try, no. Sugar pie, honey bun, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. A sugar pie, honey bun, quicker than a man should be. Can't help myself. I'm a fool in love, you see. A sugar pie, honey bun, you know that I love you. Can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. Come on, let's keep it going.